Good morning everybody, and thank you for joining me again. Now, the gauntlet has been thrown down as regards the 10-hole challenge. I've been challenged by Andy from the metal detecting channel Terra Englandia. If you haven't watched his channel, give it a watch because it's a good channel. He finds some nice bits and pieces, and he's a right nice bloke, and I like him. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The other thing I wanted to mention was a chap in my village is thinking about going into metal detecting, and he were asking me what my thoughts were on buying a machine off the internet. Well, my advice is don't do it, because you never know what you're getting, and you could quite easily find yourself up the creek without a paddle. Because some of them, not all of them, but some of the machines that you buy off the internet are forgeries, they're snides. And that's why they're like £170 cheaper than the normal retail price. So my advice is always buy your stuff from a reputable dealer. Now, he asked me where I get my stuff from. Now, I don't mind telling anybody. I get all my stuff from Graham at Unearths UK Limited. Why? Simple. I trust him. He's in this country. He's been detecting himself for over 30 years. He knows the business inside out. His prices are fair. And he's at the end of the phone if you want any advice or you want pointing in the right direction. Now, he made a video a while ago about metal detectors and forgeries and stuff like that, and he explained it a lot better than what I've done. So give that video a watch if you think excuse me. So as I say, you might see a good machine £175 cheaper, but there's a good reason for that. You'll probably get no guarantee with it, no after sales service. There's nobody there that you can contact if you've got a problem. So that's what I think anyway. Only my personal opinion, but there you go. The last thing I want to mention before we get started is you often hear a lot of metal detectors always saying wear gloves, which is fine, that's good. Because there might be glass in the holes and things like that. But there is another good reason that nobody mentions. And that is, if you're detecting on pasture like this, where there's lots of ruminant animals, cows, you can get E. coli in the soil. Now, E. coli lives in the gut of ruminant animals, like cows, them buggers up there. Now, E. coli is a particularly nasty pathogen. It lives in the urine, the cow muck, and it lives in the soil. And you can pick it up on your hands, and if you sit down and eat your sandwiches, it can be very nasty. It can kill you. So that's another reason why you should wear gloves. Take them off when you're having your dinner. Right, let's get on with the 10-hole challenge and let's see how we get on. I'll see you in a bit. Well, boys and girls, this is hole number 1, and well, I don't know whether I'm clutching at straws. It's only about 6 inches deep, but it's just there, and it looks to me like a piece of twisted copper. Now, that to me looks like what's left of a copper bracelet. Lovely green patina to it, and probably extremely old. I'm going to check the hole obviously just to see if there's any more down there. But yeah, that could be part of what's left of a copper bracelet. Okie dokie, right, I'll pop that in the bag and we'll check the hole, fill it in, and move on to hole number 2. Right, I'll see you in a while. Well, boys and girls, I'm just actually following this hedgerow just a few yards away from it. We've got hole number 2 down here, and it looks, well, not looks, we've got what's left of an old buckle, probably a piece of horse tack, something like that, but it's a nice little horse buckle all the same. Right, well, that's number 2 for you. Okie dokie, I'll see you all on number 3. Well, here we are again, my good friends, on hole number 3. Very good signal, came up at about 70 odd, only about 4 inches deep, and it's just there. I don't know what it is. It's circular with a little pin through the middle, serrated edge. Looks as though it, well, I don't know, might have been off a leather belt or something like that. Some kind of decorative thing off a horse maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that was the next one, my good friends, so I'll catch you on the next. Bye bye. Right, boys and girls, I believe this is hole number 4. Cracking signal came up at 75 on the ID scale. Found it with the old pinpoint probe. It's about 5 inches deep, and it looks like, well, some kind of little buckle thing. Not entirely sure what, but some kind of very old fastening of some description. But it's a nice little find all the same. So we'll pop that in the little boxy thing, fill the hole in, and we'll crack on a bit further, my good friends. Right, I'll see you on the next hole. Well, here we are again, my good friends, on hole number 5. And I think, I'm not sure, but it's just there in the side of the hole, and I think it might be a tiny, tiny little spoon. Well, I think that's what it is anyway. It's very, very tiny for a spoon. Oops-a-daisy. Look at that. Looks like a spoon, doesn't it? Or what's... well, I don't know. Might be a spoon, might not be. I'll clean it up in a bit and we'll have another look. But, it's quite unusual, that, actually. Okay, we'll pop it in the box and we'll crack on a bit further, my good friends. See you in a while. Well, here we are on hole number 6, my good friends. Cracking signal again, only about 4 inches deep, and it's just there. And just see that there. I'd hazard a guess and say it's probably what's left of a copper hammered coin. Extremely wafer thin, but I think that's what it is. So we'll pop it in the box with the rest of the finds, and I think I'll go for something to eat now. See you in a while. Well, here we are, my good friends, on hole number 7. Another cracking signal came up at 74 on the ID scale. It's out of the hole, it's in the clod, and I can just see the edge of it there. I think it's a button actually. You can just see it just down there. Have a look. Yeah, it looks like a very decorative button. Very nice actually. Don't know what kind of button, but it's a nice button. So we'll pop it with the rest of the finds in the little boxy thing, and we'll crack on a bit further, my friends. There we are. Nice little button. Right, see you in a while, everybody. Right, boys and girls, this will be hole number 8. Nearly forgot then. I've just had my dinner, haven't I? Yes, hole number 8. Came up at 91 on the ID scale. It's about 6 inches deep. It's not in there, it's out here somewhere. So, let's have a look for it. Whoa. I think we've got it. Whoa, shiny edge, shiny edge. Oh, look at this, boys and girls. It's a little silver coin. And I've even got my glasses today, look. I'll put them on. It's a threepenny bit. Can you see that? A threepenny bit. And it's King... hold on. King George V threepenny bit, silver threepenny bit, and the date on it is 1920. Get that bugger. Ha ha! That's not a bad one for a challenge, is it? Have it. I like that. I'm liking that a lot. Right, I'll fill the hole in, check it, and we'll plod on in that direction. Right, I'll see you in a while, everybody. I'll put that away now. Well, here we are, boys and girls, on hole number 9. Another cracking signal came up at about 86 on the ID scale, and I think I can see it, it's just here. I'm fairly sure it's made out of lead, but it's got some kind of design on it, almost like a cross or something, if you see what I mean. That is, it's obviously not a lump of scrap. It's obviously come off something, but I don't know what. I'll have to clean it up a bit later and have a better look. Okie dokie, I'll see you in a while, everybody. Bye bye. Well, here we are at last on hole number 10, boys and girls, and as if by magic, what would you expect? Nothing else. It's a piece of rubbish. Something off a tractor, I guess. I mean, a cracking signal. It's obviously made out of solid brass. Some screwy thing of some description, but just rubbish all the same. Anyway, that concludes the 10-hole challenge for me. When I do the roundup, I will tell you who I am going to nominate. So, I'm sure you're all waiting with bated breath to find out who it is. Right, I'll see you in a while, boys and girls. Bye bye. Right then, boys and girls, that is the challenge completed. Now then, what did we find? Well, last thing we found with this, just a piece of rubbish off a tractor, basically. Over there we found this, some kind of little buckle fastening thing. I think it might have some design on it. I'll have to clean it up later, but it's a nice little find all the same. We found this little gold coloured button, obviously not real gold. It's got a nice design on it, so that's a nice little button. We found this big crusty old buckle, which I'll probably clean up quite nicely once I've got it a bash with hammer. That was that. I found this bizarre thing. It's got like a boss type thing on one side, pointed edges, a little pin thing on the other side. I haven't got the faintest idea what that is. I haven't got a clue. Found this. I think it might be what's left of a copper hammered coin. It might not be, I don't really know. And just down there we found this lump of lead, which I thought was scrap at first, but it's not. It's got some kind of design on it, almost like a cross at the top and pendulous at the bottom, flat on the other side. Obviously been made for something, made out of lead, as I said, so I don't know what that is. And then we found this beautiful little spoon. Now I thought it were broke, but it's not. It's actually complete. It's very tiny and very delicate, but on that part there's a lot of design on it. I'll put a picture at the end of the video when I make it, but I don't know what you'd use a spoon as tiny as that for, but it's obviously very old, very, very delicate. I quite like that actually. I think it's lovely. And then we found, this might have been the first one, I can't remember. That's part of a bracelet. It's copper. It's twisted, obviously, but it's been made out of one piece of copper, if you know what I mean. It's not separate pieces of copper, so it's been made into a bracelet. Excuse me. So that could be seriously old. I mean, it could be medieval. Could be even older than that, I don't know. I'll have to do a bit of research, as you do, you know. And then I think the last, no, not the last thing, no, I found it down there. This little King George V, I said threepenny bit. It's not a threepenny bit, is it? It's a threepenny pence piece. I'll clean it up a bit later and put a picture in the video. And that's King George on the other side, just there. And I think that is the the 10 items that we found, my good friends. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, who am I going to nominate? I'm nominating Ian from Mud Monsters Metal Detecting UK. Now, just in case you don't see this or hear about it from somebody else, I'm going to send him a message telling him that I've nominated him. And once again, thank you to Andy for nominating me. I've enjoyed it, it's been a good laugh. Right, okie dokie. Just want to say thanks ever so much for watching, and once again thank you to all my viewers, new and old, and subscribers, new and old. Great to have you with me, and I'll see you all on the next dig. Bye bye.